Alright, now, done a video before. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's about squats, the form, and what works, what doesn't work. Now I thought we'll just talk about one of the gym times favorites, the old bench press. Now ideally, say the first thing is if you want to push really hard, you got to have yourself a spotter, somebody you can trust. So that way when you're pushing and you feel, hey look, you know what, I can't do any more, then the spotter's going to lift up the weight or help you lift the weight at the very last rep. What happens, you know, in the practical world, sometimes you don't have that person to spot you. The next best thing is squat strap. Yeah, if it's not too busy, not many people squatting, now find yourself any cage will have safety pins. What you want to do, take the safety pins, put them in a height you feel it's comfortable enough, and there's going to be your safety right there, right? Move these down a bit. Obviously, check it with the bar, you've got the nice height. Alright, and let's pretend you're going to fail. And I still do this to this day, just to make sure I've got the pins the right height. Done a few and I thought, hey look, can't do any more and I've just failed it. Good, that's not so bad here. If I fail it here, that's not so bad. That's good. So there, that height is pretty good. So now that bit is sorted, let's talk about the actual form. Again, I don't want to get into what's the right form, what's the wrong form. What I want to talk about is what the form that worked for me or the clients that I've trained. What got us most of the gains, or the better gains. So that's the form I'll be talking about, referring to. Starts off again, sitting on the chair. Like I've mentioned, same with the squats video if you watch it, you approach the compound exercise with confidence. Alright? Now, first thing I like to do is notice how I pull my legs as far back as I can and having them flat. Now if you pull them too far, they're going to start angling. Yeah, so part of my feet is not on the floor, that's too far. Move them back, so it's just sitting flat. Alright? And then it goes down. Again, watch as you go down, you don't knock your head on the bar. Alright? Now, a couple of things I'm aware of. I know my feet are sitting flat. My ass, glutes, are touching the bench. And so is my upper back. To have a little bit of a curve in your lower back. See where my hand is? I can fit my hand in there. That's fine, as long as you're not doing this. Okay? Bum has to be on the seat. Shoulder blades on the seat. Now I'm going to grip it. And this is more of a personal preference. Now, the wider you're going to grab this, the more it's going to affect your shoulders and the outer part of your pecs. The more inside, the more closer grip, the more you're going to use your triceps. So again, depends on what you want to do. Some days, I do it wide. Yeah? If my shoulders are feeling a bit sore, I tend to bring it a little bit narrower. Get the triceps a bit more working. So, do this grip. Now, some people like to do this grip here with the thumbs out. The only thing I want to say is be very careful. Yeah? You've got nothing bracing the bar this way. With a lot of weight, this can easily slip. Again, I do that sometimes, but I don't recommend it at all. Now, I'm going to do a full grip. Again, treat it like it's really heavy, so you grip it really hard. Okay? Now, other thing I forgot to mention is my shoulder blades are squeezed in together. Yeah? So, squeeze them in, have your chest out. And this form, this locked form, stays throughout the whole movement. So chest out, shoulder blades in, all the way. Yeah? Grab the bar, take a deep breath, breathe in. Alright? Now, as the bar goes down, I'm going to breathe in. Touch the chest, and breathe out. Breathe in, touch the chest, breathe out. Now, which way should I be looking? Straight up. So my head, I'm looking straight up towards the ceiling. Okay? Not down here, not cranking the neck down. Okay, that can damage the spine and the upper neck. So, very stable, strong. Again, shoulder blades are back. Look straight up. Breathe out. Alright, and then take it back up. Okay, like with every exercise, and that goes in general, not just the bench press. Every time you're going against some sort of resistance, you breathe out. Okay, so if the last video I showed, With the squats, you breathe in as you go in, you go down, breathe out as you drive up. Bench, notice I breathed in, breathe out as you push. Throughout the whole movement, like I said, shoulder blades squeezed in. Yeah, so there's a view of my back. My back should be like this, right? One of the common things that, again, you see a lot of people do is, sit down, grab the bar, okay, and you'll see people doing this. All right, again, this is the partial movement we talked about. Okay, now you're risking a lot of damage to the joints. You're going to be able to load a lot of weight, obviously, because you're not doing the whole movement. You're only doing this part. Okay, now like I said, what works for me and the clients we train is this: the full movement, not partial movement. Very good. Hope this helped. And again, feel free to message or comment. If you have any questions, I'll do my best to help. Happy training, everyone.